Coming to you live from the Dragonfly in Chicago. Broadcast journalist Alina Ranae got an exclusive with the man himself, Georgie Porgie. Check it out.
Can You Feel the Sound is another single that hit the charts, #1 Billboard record.
#1 Billboard record, and actually I just came back from Brazil last week, and it was an incredible thing. I walked into a place and there was 5,000 people in there, and they sang the song more than I did, because at one point we were just turning off the music and letting them sing. It's another record that we went out and did, and it is touching a lot of people around the world. #1 in America, #1 in Greece, #1 in Italy, and now Brazil and a couple other places too.
How does it feel to have people singing your songs all over the world? Did you ever think that at one point people would be, repeating what you created?
I think the most amazing part is when you go to other countries. Like when I've been to Italy, and they don't speak, they can't even answer, "Hi, how are you?" I'm not saying the whole country, but a lot of people don't, not everybody speaks English in every country that you go to. And to know that you walk up onto a stage, they couldn't answer, "Hi, how are you?" but they knew every single lyric to your song. It's just, I think it's amazing. It's really, really amazing. It's just, I don't know, it really allows you to believe that there's a higher being out there, because the bottom line behind it, you can't walk in front of 40,000 people and just think that, oh, this is me, and I'm the greatest thing ever made. It. No, no, no. There's something greater. You're a tool that's beacon out there to make things happen for other people, and to touch people, to bring people when they're going through their moment.
Life Goes On is another single you've done. The video actually was on MTV. It was on the Pop Countdown.
Yeah.
How did that feel to see yourself on national television?
It was, during that record, that was a great experience. I mean, that record took me around the world, I think for the second or third time. Like, it was really a massive record. #1, like I think in 16 countries. And it was great because with that one we did a lot of TV. So MTV played the video, it was #1 there. A lot of the box at the time in England, they still had the box there. It was really phenomenal. And then I did all the different shows. Actually even won awards in England for shows that I was on, because when I get on shows, I'm like really goofy. This is the most reserved I've been, so wow, this is an incredible moment. I might have to like get up and do a backflip or something just to keep the, the craziness around me.
You are one of the select few that's had back-to-back singles top the charts. You're in the same ranking of Gamble and Huff, the Bee Gees. How does that feel to be next to these artists?
That was another milestone. When that happened in my life, it was just, I think at that moment I really, really knew that there's something greater that's touching this, because to be the first artist to ever write 2 different songs, one for yourself, one for another artist, which is Pepper Mache, and their song was called Lost Your Mind at the time, and my record was I Believe. And we went simultaneously into #1 positions, so we held the #1 position on Billboard for 3 weeks.
Wow.
So it was a Christmas present, because we went in there, I think the last week, right before Christmas, and we kept the #1 position until the new year. So, and it was just a moment again that you just, a lot of times, I know you're asking me all these questions about all these milestones. To me, a lot of times they've happened and I don't even realize it. People call me up and say, do you know that, nobody's ever done it on the dance charts? And I'm like, come on, somebody did it. And it's like, no, nobody did it. You've done it. You were the first.
So you're unaware of this.
When I went #1 the first time, it wasn't like oh my God, this is. I'm so into the work mode and trying to make sure that things are happening in my life that I don't get caught up in it. I don't ride the high highs and I don't ride the low lows. So like, a lot of people read reviews. I don't. I stay away from, I don't read the high reviews and I don't read the lows. I don't want to read anything. I mean, I just stay really focused, and my fans tell me that they love my music they consistently keep on purchasing the music. The agents keep on booking me. They book me to do, everywhere I go, I mean, I walk in and it's always a beautiful crowd there. When I say beautiful, it doesn't always have to be massive. It doesn't have to be 40,000, it doesn't have to be 30, it doesn't have to be 5,000. It could be 1,000 people, it can be 500. It's just the receiving. When people receive me, it's such a great time, because when I entertain, I go out there and entertain people.
How do you continue to have success with this and the new generation and all this new music coming along, and how do you
change with the times. I change with the times as far as the beats. I change it for, like, my new song that's going to come out right now, you know, Brand New Day. The song is still about lifting you and about taking you to another place and getting you through a bad day. But the beats are a little changed up. You know, the beats are different, and I'm not scared about changing the beats. A lot of people will come to me like, why did you do a tribal mix, or why did you do an electro mix? Because the new generation, that is their new music, and that's fine with me. Just like Madonna. Madonna's constantly changing herself. She's been around. She's 50 years old now, or 50 something. I don't want to quote her wrong, but I know she's been in the business for, like Cher, and these people consistently recreated themselves. And I always wanted, from the beginning when I started in this game, I said, I don't want a one-night, I don't want the big record of one night.
The one-hit wonder.
One-hit wonder and I'm gone. Exactly.
Right.
I didn't want to come in, I wanted a flight, and I wanted a long flight. And it's been blessed to have it. I've got it. I asked for it, and don't watch what you asked for.